Washington, D.C., Rosetta Stone goes to a local nightclub.
Thank you. I am Jamie Smith. So, I just flew into Washington, and boy are my arms tired. Crickets. It's the sound of me bombing right out of the gate. Come on, folks. I do this for a living. No, really, I really do. Are y'all laughing at me or with me? Oh, Tasada! Whoa! You want stir fry? That's still good for you. Good for me too. Good for business. Hi. Daniel-san. I never could figure out that crane. Like, just too unbalanced.
But seriously, folks, stereotypes aside, I met a guy here when I first got here, and he ran over his own toe. His own toe. I mean, how do you do that? I know how he did it. He was all hopped up on a motor scooter.
Look out for drunk drivers. Oh, dang, that's me. Like Tom Waits said, better a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. 6 months into the relationship. Then I go pro.
Saturday, August 7th, 2021. 0500 hours. My burner phone rings, starting me from my slumber. I answer as quickly as I can.
Sorry to wake you a full 5 minutes ahead of your strict schedule. But as you should know, when this phone rings, it is urgent. Might I trust you're alone on this dreadful morning?
Affirmative. Agent Cransbury. And no need for apology. 5 minutes of sleep is of no consequence compared to what I feel your message pertains to. I'm alone, and I've swept the flat for little buggers.
Your services are needed once again. You were chosen for good reasons. You're discreet and efficient. You've never had to cock up with the files you've been asked to receive and to work out any little quirks in the translations. This project comes direct from Sector 1. Level Dark Abbey Stealth.
Dark Abbey Stealth. I quickly thought to myself, this truly is of great importance. You can trust me with this project. From encryption of the incoming and outgoing files to the accuracy of the translation and dictation. Cransbury hung up the Sector 3 phone without a goodbye or a good luck. He is a man of few words and doesn't leave projects to luck. For that matter, he doesn't trust humans either for these Dark Abbey projects. Particularly Dark Abbey stealth transmissions. This is but my second stealth transmission in the 25 years since I was designed and built by the Parasol Corporation from Sector 51. I'm glad my batteries are fully charged this morning. Here comes the encrypted files lead agent Cransbury was speaking of. Scan mode initiating. Scan complete. The syntax of this encryption file is unfamiliar to me. I will run a reboot and familiarize myself with the digitized data waveform. Reboot initializing. Reboot complete. Okay. High time to upload to my analysis lenses. My. This is a rather large file coded, and the original language was Aramaic with 9,621 segmented and unintelligible lines of speech. My work is cut out for me, Dr. Tamil. I'm so glad you upgraded my internal system wares.
Rosie, are you still charging that bittersweet metal head?
Jameson, come on in and say hi, you handsome flesh face.
Alright. I'm in. I see my pass key is still good. But, howdy. Is more my speed? You know that, Rosetta.
Yes. The southern fried chicken of greetings that suits you best.
That's right, I'm from the Boondocks. No shame in my domain. I have a flush face from the Mason-Dixon line, and they're a beautiful metal contraption with synthetic skin, and too perfect for human taste to be anything but a doctor's fantasy. I personally don't trust a single doctor. Not even a pediatrician. There was a damn pediatrician that convinced me that suckers and stickers make pain seem worth it.
You always were straightforward with your feelings. Tell me, do you still believe there are secret programs run by the FBI and CIA for decoding foreign government attaché files in a race for total world domination?
Friggin' A-lie. They're all just one alphabet soup. They have most people fooled. I know Washington wants a one-world government, just as much as the Nazi Party wanted world domination, and to rule with an iron fist. Anyone that tries to rise against their policies will be locked up, or worse. But I know you, Rosie. You wouldn't be in favor of anything leading to the New World Order. So just what is it you do for these doctors that built you? You found evidence on crooked politicians and helped put them behind bars like you told me when we met 5 years ago on that train ride from Fargo, North Dakota to back here in the States.
Now, Jameson, you know I can't tell you everything when it comes to my work. I didn't lie to you, but there's a bit more to my job than that, especially now.
Fair enough. Especially since we are no longer dating, thanks to that Cranberry guy. I still don't know why he had anything against us being together.
Cransbury, did your memory really become that bad after the accident and honestly mix his name up to the Cranberry guy?
My memory is good enough to remember we were good together, Rosie. Real good. Tell me you haven't thought of me since. And be honest.
Your speech rate and slurs concern me. Are you still taking those meds that make you drowsy half the day? They're for anxiety, right?
I'm taking more meds since we were together. I'm on the blockers and painkillers and all kinds of crap these days. But I still remember I was upset when you chose to tell me you aren't human. I felt betrayed for a long while, Rosetta. A long while.
I'm terribly sorry. James, I know you and it probably contributed to your anxiety, as did the accident with your motor car. But I couldn't resist being with you, and I wasn't comfortable telling you the part about myself just yet. But we've said too much as it is already. Lots of memories are painful for me too. I have to focus on my work now. I'm sorry, you have to go. Are you okay to drive?
I'll be fine. I drive like this all the time now without any problems other than getting turned around a lot. Heck, I drive better than most sober drivers. Well, goodbye, metalhead. Maybe we can discuss what is easy some other time.
Goodbye. Please be careful driving. Oh, James, if you only knew my true thoughts and feelings. There goes my burner ringing again. I wonder what Cransbury left out.
Hello, Rosetta. No need to worry who I am. Just what I want and what I am capable of if I don't get it. There's much I know of you and your latest assignment.
My word. Tell me your demands and I'll see what I can do for you.
Oh, you will do what I tell you, or this world will be under the worst dictatorship in history.
What is it you want, Creeper? Hello?
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere until I get what I demand. And oh, I'm far more sinister than the Creeper.
Well, get on with it. What are your demands? Are you still there?
Yes, I am always around. I want the file you received today. After you've worked out all the little buggers.
Give me 30 minutes to make arrangements with my superiors.
I'll give you but 20. Don't foul this up now, Rosetta.
20 will have to do. I'm hanging up now. That's my own demand. We have a little hiccup. Lead agent Gransbury.
Yes, we are aware. We just can't trace her, bastard. Destroy your burner. After all, that's one reason we used them. Look in the safe and get a new burner. Hopefully our conversation won't be heard by this lunatic.
Got it. What do you advise? We've got less than 17 minutes to give him an answer.
Simple. Tell the old sod you'll give him the finalized file, but of course, you won't be doing so. Stall him by telling him it's taking longer than usual and that will buy us all time. That is all.
That was actually half a goodbye. Now to call this lunatic on the number he tried to hide from my old burner which I've memorized.
What's your decision? I'm not waiting all day.
You will get the final version of the file. There will be no quirks in the translation. A perfectly readable file even for your type.
You are a sassy one still, I see. Dr. Tamil will have to work on your becoming too human. How long do you project it will take? And remember, I'm watching.
24 hours. I'm ending this call to get back to work. And don't insult my intelligence. Bye. You creep. I need to talk to Peter. He'll be of good service, and he always calms my nerves with his voice. That creeper's voice is just the opposite. I'm all in a tizzy. I'll have to invite him here, since the maniac claims he's always watching. Peter, I need you to come by my flat. It's been swept for buggers. Please hurry.
I'll be there shortly. Anything for you, Rosetta.
Thank you, Peter. See you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Rosetta. I'm here. I asked permission to come in.
Come on in, Peter.
Hi, what can I help him with, love?
Oh, Peter, it's awful. Just dreadful. It is work-related. I have to know I can trust you before I tell you what I must tell.
Of course you can trust me. Go ahead. I know the details of your work are extremely sensitive, but that's as far as my knowledge goes.
And that's the whole of the story. Peter, what do you advise?
Okay, we have to exercise more stealth just in case this guy has some way of obtaining all his information. You said you slept for bugs, right?
Yes, of course. I really don't know how he could know about this new file or Dr. Tamil's upgrades to my internal system wares.
Perhaps he is someone you know. Someone you've told top secret information to.
But you are the only one I've told anything to, and I only just now told you this information.
But you have talked to Jameson, right?
Oh, I told James nothing pertaining to work. Wait, how did you know I've talked to James? I only talked to him today after years of not seeing him.
Well, Rosetta, I saw him today after you met with him here in private. Let's just say he knew more than you think.
What does it mean, Peter?
It means I knew Jameson had his brain partially replaced with a computer after the accident. I had the doctors do it. He is essentially my bugger now. You should have told him your feelings before I nabbed him and uploaded everything he saw in here today. His eyes are replaced with scanners as well, so he had information inside his half-brain he had no clue about. Foolish robots having feelings, eh?
Peter, if that is your real name, you bastard, what the hell did you do with Jameson?
Oh, he's fine. He doesn't have a clue about what I did while he was sleeping, and he doesn't have a clue he's my bugger either. Didn't you think it ought he just so happened to have that car accident? I don't believe in accidents. That's why you're coming with me.
You really are first-rate. A first-rate bastard. Hi there, you must be Rosetta. I'm sorry to meet you under such circumstances. Peter, as he likes to be called, told me his plans for you. He's kidnapped me and Jameson as well. He's got plans that absolutely terrify me. Jameson is still asleep after all this time. With his meds, it seems that is all he wants to do is sleep and talk about you when he's unconscious. You've obviously made a huge impact on him. I'm Terry, by the way. Hello, Terry. Are you sure Jameson is all right? Is he in this facility at the moment? Oh yes, I am sure of it. His cage is right next to mine. That is how I hear him talk of you in his sleep. Terry, please try to wake him. I need you to tell him something urgent for me. Please don't get caught, but I want you to tell him I've always loved him. I'm in love with him after all these years. My work prevents us from seeing each other. It appears I have gotten him mixed up in this mess just by association. Peter must have realized this was the best way to get at me and obtain my secrets. Do you know how much longer Peter will be gone? What are his habits as far as checking on his captives? He will be here soon, and you can tell Jameson yourself which is best anyway, in my opinion. Peter claims he will let us out of these cages and let us live so long as you provide the file he's demanded with no tricks. I'm not sure I believe him, but he claims he is trying to prevent world tyranny. That if you give the file to your superiors, that will be when we'll see an evil dictator far worse than Hitler himself. That sounds like the kind of rubbish he would say. He will say anything to get what he wants. I can hear it in his voice. He is bad to the core. However, I will play along and stall him. Oh, Rosetta. I'm not sure he can be tricked, not even by the Paracel Corporation. Did Peter tell you of them? Is there no sacred secret any longer? He apparently used to work with the program. Maybe he's gone rogue. Gone mad and gone rogue with his plans. Or maybe he's seen what their intentions are and that is why he's gone rogue. I don't know. That sounds plausible based on something he said to us both. About the worst dictator in history coming to power if not given the files. But odds are, he's merely trying to become that dictator. Hitler too told great lies to obtain leadership. He will be here soon. Have you made any progress on the file? I have completed it already. I'm merely stalling to buy Agent Cransbury and our team time to get this guy. Good analysis of your voice tells me you genuinely believe Peter, or whatever his real name is. He's coming. Hush now.